Jason, how many F-bombs can be dropped in one movie?
Well, Kelly, I'm not entirely sure, but we just spent the last 2 hours trying to figure that one out.
Good evening. Welcome to Goosebump Cottage Studios. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Jason.
And we are Craving Cinematics.
And today...
Go, yeah, please,
today,
take away.
Thank you. Today we reviewed and we watched the movie. We're reviewing the movie now, but we watched the movie, The Hitman's Bodyguard, with Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson, and actually several other really great actors like Gary Oldman and Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
So surprising cast in there that I guess I just wasn't really anticipating seeing. So.
Did you not look at the credits?
No, I don't watch the credits before the movie. No.
No, I mean,
anyway.
Trailers.
Oh, no, they weren't in it. No, it was a bromance. Anyway, so we watched The Hitman's Bodyguard, which I thought was going to be more of a comedy than it was, and it actually ended up being a really great summer action movie.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about it?
Well, I always start off with the negative. So, I'm going to start off with the negative. I am not usually a Samuel L. Jackson fan, but I actually fell in love with him in this movie. And yes, I don't like the F-bombs, and like every other sentence was MF this, MF that.
I'm fairly sure this was written into his contract that he could say this as he wished.
My bad.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
He got paid for every MF word.
Yes.
He got paid an extra $1,000, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So he used to as much as he could. But I loved his character. I really did. I really enjoyed the movie. It was fun. Why did you enjoy it?
Well, first of all, it was.
Did you?
I did. Yeah, thank you for clarifying. I did. Yes. No, it was a really fun movie. I didn't anticipate it being the type of movie that it was, so I was a little surprised by that. And the characters were actually developed a little more than I thought they were going to be.
They were.
And just to build upon what Kelly was saying about Samuel L. Jackson's character, they actually gave him some depth. They built his history through the movie. Mm-hmm. He had a relationship which he was actually really trying to fight for.
He had a tender spot.
He did, and he literally risked his life to prove that.
Sweet.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm taking. Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds was actually pretty good. He wasn't his standard.
What?
I had no idea. Okay, so he wasn't your standard wisecracking.
No.
Just frat guy. He also had some
straight
depth.
man.
He was, which actually made him pretty funny.
Yeah.
So he was the play it by numbers. You have to do this, and this in this order.
Jesus Christ! Really? What happened to the seatbelt rule?
And any time that anything went to, was that caused some spontaneity, it just threw him completely off.
And Selma Hayek. Ooh, girl, you got a mouth on you.
Yes, in English and in Spanish.
But yeah, 2 languages.
Yes.
Ooh,
it's pretty rough.
But you look good, girl.
She did look fairly attractive in this. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Well, finally you get one that you get to go goo goo gaga over. Because I'm always saying, ooh, all the guys.
It's true. Yes.
I like a cute guy.
And one of the things that early in the movie, they're trying to set up the characters and they're trying to set up the plot. There were a couple instances where I felt it was going to become cookie cutter, where you looked at one character and you're like, oh, that's going to be the bad guy. And instead of trying to throw you a loop or throw you for a loop with that, they actually just owned up to it early on so that you could just forget about that, say, okay, he is, and then keep working on the movie.
Yeah.
You're right. So,
and I thought the movie flowed really well. I mean, building the backstories of the characters, building what's happening around all these characters, building that up. It just continually flowed, and I think a lot of it had to do with the soundtrack, the movie music. Oh my gosh, it's going to be good.
The soundtrack was fantastic. It had a lot of 60s and 70s, just rock music, rock ballads from that era. Yeah, it was perfect, and the way the music sometimes contrasted with what was going on in the movie was perfect. The scenery was fantastic. The entire movie took place in Europe, in England. Yeah,
London and
Amsterdam. Right.
Yeah.
So you had these old cities that they were driving through. You had the cliffs of Dover. You had a shot of that. You had the European countryside. It was a beautiful scenery movie as well. So it felt like a really complete movie for a summertime action flick.
Yeah, and action it was.
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious! You finished with one car chase, and there was another one revving up, ready to go.
And a lot of the problem with a lot of the action movies these days is that you get tired of the action. Like, it's just too much. It's like you're exhausted after a certain point. They kept this going, and like it was suspenseful. It didn't feel that we were seeing more of the same. It was just one good action scene after another. One good car chase, a boat chase, and you loved the boat.
Oh, the boat was beautiful, and the first bullet hole that hit that teak wood, I just about cried.
It was a pretty boat.
It was pretty bad. And that was a neat part to it. I mean, there was motorcycles, helicopters, boats, cars of all shapes and sizes, bikes, pedestrians.
Yeah.
Good movie. It was fun. It was a good, fun summer flick. It's another safe one, unless you mind the cussing.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. There's a lot of cursing. And there's a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood.
And there's a lot of, I would have to say, hard to handle, violent situations. You've got.
Don't bring the kids.
This is not for somebody who likes bloody movies. This is not for somebody who likes a lot of cursing. I'm gonna have to say that.
It doesn't.
Right.
If they do like it.
Yes. If you don't like those things, don't go see this movie. However, if you can get past it, it's actually a great summer flick. Yeah. There we go. Did that?
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You're welcome.
Okay.
Anyway, I enjoyed it. Wasn't really anticipating enjoying it as much as I did, but I had a good time. So.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. I was gonna give this I'll give this a 6.5 out of 10. It's not. Yeah, it's not gonna get any Oscars or anything like that. No. But it's just fun. It's really enjoyable, and you get to sit back and just turn your brain off for a while.
I'd actually give it a 7.5 because the choreography of the car chases and the wreck scenes and the shootings, the choreography of the shooting and everything, there was a lot that went into that. So I'm going to give, and the scenery and the music, so I give it a 7.5. I'm going to up it a little bit.
I can see that argument. I won't give you that. For me, but I see your argument.
Okay, cool.
So round out to 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. All right, well, go see if you're in the mood for a violent, action-packed, funny. I mean, there were funny parts too.
Oh yeah, this is a funny movie. Absolutely.
Yeah. Go see this show.
Yeah. Enjoy it in the theater. This is definitely a theater movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Assassin's Bodyguard.
No, the Hitman's Bodyguard. What was and we're gonna throw out our question that we normally throw out at the end of these reviews. What was your favorite summer action movie when you were growing up?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
What was your favorite?
Gladiator. That is the one that I always go back to. Gladiator is my all-time favorite action movie. To me, it's like perfectly made movie.
Okay.
So, what's yours?
Would Top Gun be considered action? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Top Gun, definitely. Iceman. Anyway, I'm Kelly.
I'm Jason.
And y'all have a good evening. Be kind to one another, and we will see you soon for Craving
Cinematics.